Can I sit here?
Welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Faye, but you can call me YN, Kitten, Baby Girl, or the love of your life.
Do you guys like my attire? I decided to get a little bit in character. We got like a nice little artsy bubble up. We got a messy bun, my glasses, and my natural face with no makeup on it here, so you can see it clearly. Look how beautiful. No mascara, no blush. I woke up like this, no Beyonce. So welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad to have you. You are now known as a starbyte. If you subscribe and like and comment, you join the little starlight sanctuary we have here, which is the name of my Discord, which you should join. Boom, how'd y'all like that self-promotion? And as of today, it's
Friday. Happy Friday. Good morning, Ginny. Welcome to Friday.
So I hope you're all doing well. I spontaneously dropped my world history course because I had a Raven Baxter moment and I just knew I wasn't gonna pass it. Something about history courses in fall just don't mix together well for me. I always gotta do it in the spring, can never do it in the fall. Do you have a water? Get a water, get a snack, make yourself nice and cozy, just like, snuggle up, because today we're back with another fanfiction reading. So the very first video I uploaded, which was the fanfiction reading, came to it's almost at 500 views. It's like, thank you. But someone also brought up a good point. Did I ask to use these fanfictions? And I said, no, I didn't, because I just didn't. Fan fictions, you're up to public criticism. Anytime you upload something, I'm up for public criticism. Like, my feelings might be hurt, but that's fair. I put it on the internet. But here's my I'm gonna put in a rule for myself. If it was uploaded if the last update was like 5+ years ago, I'm just gonna go ahead and read it. Because these aren't recent books that are currently getting uploaded, and clearly they are not fan fictions that are being made seriously, like some of the fan fictions I be reading that are actual literature. So those are my little rules for this series we have going on. This book that we're about to read, the last update was like almost 10 years ago, so I'm just gonna go ahead and read it. I apologize if I say anything that might hurt some feelings. However, this is a video just for comedy, just for funsies, just for silly laughy ha 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 ha's. Don't take anything too seriously. I'm joking. You'll know if I'm being serious. But let's get right into the video. Today's fanfiction is a Fall Out Boy fanfiction. And the comment I got with this one was, Fall Out Boy, this was so horribly written. Don't read the whole thing, but read the last few chapters. You will be shock-X. And I am ready to be shock-X. So let's go. I already have it loaded up in another tab because I'm professional like that. And this bitch has 49 parts. Total read time, 3 hours and 37 minutes. Clearly, I'm not reading all that. I fear I'm not reading all that. But we will be reading the last 4 or 5 chapters, depending on how I feel, how long they are, So do we have a deal? For last 5 or so chapters? We got a deal. You don't really have a choice. I'm the one making the video. Let's go. 13-year-old Aria's life in the orphanage wasn't fun. Each day, the fear of being alone for the rest of her life made her worry or depressed. But one day, one of the Fall Out Boy members come in. Aria knew a little bit of them. She got picked. Picked how? 13. How old are the Fall Out Boy members? How old are they? Probably too old. I'll look it up after I'm done recording. Her whole life turned as soon as she got to know them. She became a fan. Is it okay to fangirl your own family? What? Pause. What are we talking about? This sounds like the title of some type of really bad anime. Is it wrong to fangirl your own family? Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? Is it wrong to fall in love with 4 identical sisters? 5, actually. Is it wrong to buy a girlfriend and then dream about her getting her shit blasted while swimming in the ocean? And almost drowning because you're like, what are we doing? Her life was weird, living with a superstar with crazy fans everywhere and tours to go on. And Pete to deal with. Crazy Pete. Let's just pretend they all live close together and only need but one bus for the tour. I'm a slow rider, hope you like it. Some jokes and memes might be out of date. Please keep in mind that the first few chapters were written when the John Cena Vine was around and when Panic at the Disco released Death of a Bachelor. I don't know that song, I fear. Okay, let's look at these chapters. First chapter uploaded 2015, so that's already an indicator of how the writing's gonna go. Are you still active? Currently on hiatus. Thanks for reading my creepy fanfic. You're welcome, sis. Okay, last 5 chapters. Ooh, I got uploaded on my birthday. Ooh, okay. That feels like a bad omen.
My friend could be dead.
Joe POV. Arya was sitting in the passenger seat, staring at the clear sky. I wonder what Ruby will be like when she's a teen. Okay, Arya's the main character. Who's Ruby? And why are you fantasizing about her when she gets older? I'm telling y'all. This is probably one of the more tamer ones. There's one fanfic in there that I'm like, I'm holding off on reading. But I couldn't get the image of Andy out of my head. The scene where Andy was rushed into the hospital. It just keeps repeating. Flashback. Blood involved. I was in my office working on music-related things, like usual. My phone rang. I picked it up thinking it was another trick offer.
Hello?
A woman's voice answered frantically.
This is the hospital. It has here that you are Andy Hurley's emergency call.
Right.
I'm sorry to tell you this, but your friend got in a car accident, and he is unconscious.
The call ended.
What?
My phone was dead. Fuck, I yelled. Without thinking, I rushed out the door. I was thinking about anything except for the fact I was his best friend, and I was the only one that can save him. I was probably closer to the hospital than where the accident happened. I heard the sirens from an ambulance coming towards the hospital as I got out the car. I stood by the ambulance as everyone rushed towards him. So he hadn't made it to the hospital yet? Can they do that? Do they call you before they make it to the hospital? I think they call you when you get to the hospital, because that's when they pull up like their files and stuff. I might be wrong. I don't know. I've never been in that situation before. And hopefully never. Please don't ever put me in that situation. I stood by the ambulance as everyone rushed towards him, pushing me out of the way. Oh my God. Imagine if they were pushing the guy in the stretcher. Ugh. I can't move my arms too fast. I'm sore from the gym. Like I move in slow motion. I can't even stand up. I caught a glimpse of a figure lying on the stretcher as they got him out of the ambulance. I saw him in a form I will never get out of my head. Get out of my head. I ran by all the doctors and nurses. The first thing I noticed was his face. His eyes were closed. Cuts on his cheek and forehead. His arm didn't look right. It was positioned weirdly. Blood on the bandage where they tried to stop the blood. His left leg had a big gash. His whole right leg was dark red, covered in blood. What I thought was a bone was peeking out. Yikes. Well, that sounds like it might hurt a little bit. I don't know, like maybe you need a band-aid or something, my guy. Ibuprofen always works for me. My vision became blurry as my eyes filled with tears. My friend could be dead. I ran by them all the way to the emergency room, but the nurse stopped me and told me I couldn't enter. I stood back without saying anything as they closed the door.
Hey Joe, are you okay?
Arya said, waving her hand in front of my face.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Well, you just passed the exit.
Oh.
I looked at the GPS.
Sorry, I was thinking about something.
I took a turn, headed to Andy's house. Arya opened the lock to their front door. Arya walked up to her room to pack everything she needs. I went down. What? Arya, she, I. Is this? Oh, this is still Joe's POV. I was confused. I went downstairs to his little office. It was just a room with drums. I grabbed his laptop and headphone. Just one. Just one. A singular headphone. Not both of them. Just one. Not knowing what to do, I went up to Arya's room. She was running around her room, gathering things she needed. Any help? Can you get the cat food in Phoenix's cage? Of course the cat is named Phoenix. What else would the cat be called? Okay. I've been here so many times, I knew where everything was. I opened the drawer to the cat food, and Phoenix came down. Oh, sorry. I'm not giving you food right now. I petted him. I want a cat so bad. I like a little kitty cat. I feel like I would be a great cat mom. I would love it and hold it, and I would cuddle with it and kiss it and pet it and love it for the rest of the time. Arya tossed a bag full of Andy's things in a backpack with her stuff. It was 1 p.m. My stomach growled. I didn't have breakfast this morning.
Do you want to go to
I looked around for a place.
Sonic?
I said, pointing it out a few yards down the road.
Yeah, sure. I'm hungry.
We got some food for ourselves. We're the only ones here. I rolled all the windows down and let the cold air in. What the fuck? Why? No. I hate when cold air comes through the windows. Bro, I would... Drivers who drive on the highway with all the windows rolled down, and it's not even like a nice wind. It's like it's a stabbing wind. It's a stabbing wind. Oh. Let me go to a more interesting chapter. I don't know. That one was boring. Let's skip to the last chapter. Ooh, adopted by Fallout Boy. It was nice knowing you. You're mine. Fanfiction. Wait. What's FF? What's FF? Trigger warning. Mature. Wait a minute. His bad girl. Let me read this one. I walked up to her and pushed her to my chest.
I think you should stop flirting with my new girl.
I said, looking him dead in the eyes. I saw him gulp, and I felt her move.
Excuse me. What do you mean, your girl? First of all, I'm not an object. And second, I'm defiantly not your girl. I don't even know you that well.
She said, while trying to push me away, but my strong, muscly arms prevented her from breaking free. She loves this. The women love when you hold them captive.
Oh, princess. But you are. You don't even have a choice.
Make it a movie. Make this bitch a movie. She pushed my hand away from her face. She pushed me away, making me stumble back a bit. Damn. She's strong. Arya Haley is a 17-year-old girl who has dark secrets. Her parents were in some gang business. That's why they were killed when she was only 14, since when she was living with her uncle, who taught her how to fight and use gun, just one gun. She is Street Fighter, an unbeaten champion, known as a savage. But after her uncle is killed too, she moves to Las Vegas to start a new life and forget everything what happened. Meet Blake Gregors. He is gang leader of Black Rose's gang. He is also 17 and also has rough past. He is dangerous, possessive, aggressive, and violent. Anything else? Legacy. Is he passionate? Is he, I don't know, have a soft spot? Is he a good big brother to his little sisters? Let me stop. His little sisters probably died in a car accident. Last new book. Ooh, let's read the epilogue. I'm so sorry, y'all. I keep skipping through books. This is cute. Yeah, this is cute. Usually people don't know how to pick out outfits. Minions. Come on, stop being a bitch and put on a dress for God's sake. Rebecca actually yelled at me.
Hey, being a bitch is in my nature. And this dress is...
I whined. Well, that's not my fault. You're the one who didn't want to go dress shopping, so now you stuck with the dress I picked. But I will look like a giant cake. Please don't make me do it. I whined with a puppy eye. No, can't do. She smirked at me again. WTF? You know what? I will go to talk with Blake, I said while spinning around and walking out the room. I came into our room where him and all the guys were getting ready. And should I mention, I'm only in my bra and panties.
Help! Help! Help me! Help!
She's only in her bra and panties.
Blake, Rebecca is making me wear this ugly dress I don't like.
Let me guess what the fuck she wants to wear. Some Converses, probably a little poofy dress that only came down to her knees. She wanted to skateboard in there. Who says I can't wear my Converse when my address will make me? That's just me.
Arya, WTF? All of us are practically naked, just like you. Get out.
Yelled Xavier. Well, when control your women. Well, when control your women. When control your women. I smirked at him, and he just rolled his eyes because he knows he can't. No one can control Rebecca. Even I'm sometimes scared of her.
So wear the dress you want.
Like, bitch, is it that hard? Wear the dress you want. The fuck? Blake said calmly. Well,
I don't have one, and Rebecca only bought this one.
I said while rolling my eyes.
Wait, Rebecca bought it? Why?
He acts confused.
Because I was too lazy to go to the store with her. Have any more questions?
I asked sarcastically.
No, I don't. But this is your problem.
He said while winking at me. Biatch. This was written in 2019? I just huffed and left the room. I went back to Rebecca, and when I opened my door, she was smirking while holding my dress. Didn't go as you planned?
Oh, shut up.
I said, annoyance clearly in my voice, while taking the dress from her hands. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me visualize what these people look like. Okay, the main YN, she has raven hair. She's, what else? She's a little 5'6". She's 5'6". She's not as small as other YNs because this one is sassy and has an attitude, okay? So she's black hair, 5'6", wears mascara and eyeliner, black nails, one tattoo, and it's probably her man's name. He probably made her get it. And she wears leather jackets. I put on a dress and looked at myself in the mirror, and I take it back. Honey, I look good. Okay, it's time to do your hair, she said while dragging me to in front of the mirror. It was comfortable silence before our door busted open and Austin and Hannah walked in while giggling. Mommy, look what we made. My 5-year-old son screamed. Well, damn, they sure took getting married. Ooh. Not the premarital sex. Not the premarital children. Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you. everything. So after 9 months, my beautiful baby boy was born. We named him Austin. Xavier and Rebecca are already married and have a girl named Hannah. Let me guess. It's the next book about Austin and Hannah. I bet it is. Listen, Austin is going to grow up. He's going to become real edgy. And Hannah is going to be a very good girl and she wants to distance herself. No, Austin wants to distance himself from Hannah. And then she'll want to get close to him. But he's like, no, bitch, get the fuck off of me. And it's going to happen in high school. And she's going to, they're going to ignore each other in high school until she's in trouble. And he comes and be like, hey, hands off my Hannah. I've known her since we were kids. I claimed her when we were kids. That's exactly what the second book is. Even if it's not there, the author had the idea in mind. That it's always sequel bait. The two kids with the kids of the best friends have their own book all the time. They don't spend even 5 minutes without each other. They even sleep in the same room, sometimes in the same bed. I hope they will date when they get bigger. And today is my wedding day. I know it's been 5 years, but come on. Who gets married this young? When Blake proposed, I was 17. You see what I'm saying? So I guess I wouldn't have any of this perfect life if wasn't his bad girl. Okay, I'm just gonna go to a random chapter. Okay, let's do chapter 21. Hello, love, he said in English accent. But I saw Harry sitting there with cheeky smile on his face like always. Hello, love, he said in English accent. OMG, I missed him so much. Wait, is this Harry Styles? No, it's about Blake Gregor. Oh, good luck, babe. I knew I was gonna see that word somewhere. Talk, baby girl. Talk, baby girl. He said, while stroking. he said, while stroking my hair. I let out a huge sigh. Here goes nothing. As I think you have heard, Hunter is searching for me. You asked me before, but I didn't want to tell you anything. He nodded again. What the fuck? What in the exposition? That's not how you do exposition. Girl, listen. Oh my god. I can't read this. There's some really bad triggers. Alright guys, make sure you like and subscribe and read real literature. Hold on. Here's a book I've been meaning to read. One Dark Window. It was really good when I was reading it, and then I lost it and I forgot everything that happened. And also read The Poppy War, because The Poppy War is very good. It's very good. I love The Poppy War. I have to get the second book and still finish this one. And let me read you a quote before we go. This is from Everyday Emerson. These are daily quotes. Today is, as of the time, September 6th, but I'll also read one from September 7th, which is probably when this video is going to go up. September 6th. In the highest civilization, the book is the highest delight. He who has once known its satisfaction is provided with a resource against calamity, which is really ironic considering I just read fan fictions. Okay, September 7th. Genius borrows nobly. When Shakespeare is charged with debts to his authors, Landor replies, yet he was more original than his originals. He breathed upon dead bodies and brought them into life. Yeah, girl. I guess always take inspiration, because that's how you become a genius. But make sure you like and subscribe and comments and give me constructive criticism because I always need it. And follow my Instagram, my TikTok, I don't have Twitter. I fuck that website genuinely. I follow everything else. Follow my Twitch because I'm gonna start hosting game nights, movies nights. Just I have some stuff in mind of what I want to do. Now I'll see you in the next video, which is hopefully going to be Gojo Teacher's Pet Part 2 or the Choso game Part 1, which will be infinitely times better because I won't read in my head. Okay, bye!